know the music. You know the artists. Now, the real stories from the real people who made the hits. As they tell their stories in their own words.
People ask me, if we were forming a Tower of Power today, what would you tell us? I'd say make it a trio,
Their rise to stardom. Scheduled to appear, Cheap Trick, Journey, Sammy Hagar, Pat Benatar, Rick Springfield, and many more.
It's like everybody wants to make records, everybody wants to be a rock star, but if you actually need to make music to survive, if it's like air and water and just one of those things you can't live without, then it makes you just be able to deal with anything that comes your way.
REO Speedwagon has charted 13 top 40 hits and has sold over 40 million records worldwide. They released their first record in 1971 and have been touring the world year after year for the last 43 years.
I've been through the desert on a horse with no name.
America has become a musical sensation with hits like Horse with No Name and Sister Golden Hair. They received the Grammy for Best New Musical Artist in 1972, beating out the Eagles, Loggins and Messina, John Prine, and Harry Chapin. They still tour worldwide, performing over 100 shows every year.
The label decided to put us back in the studio because they didn't really hear a single. And they had run off 100,000 copies before they realized that the single wasn't on the album. So it's one of those unique collector's items that if you're lucky, you get the one without the song.
Tower of Power. The Bay Area's renowned horn-driven funky soul band has put out 27 albums since the release of their first, East Bay Grease, back in 1970. They also continue to tour the world each and every year. Styx.
And we got back together in 1995, 96. The chemistry that we had when we first started out was just wasn't there anymore. It was kind of like a divorced couple getting back together. You see each other, you're kind of friendly, and then you get back together, and then suddenly the things that pulled you apart all just kind of come back again.
Four triple platinums in a row is we were the first group to do that. Not a bad thing.
4 decades of memorable music, and the bands are telling their incredible stories. The good.
Are you ever going to stop touring? Doc says,
we don't retire, the phone stops ringing.
For us, the phone's ringing right now.
The bad.
Where we actually got kicked out of the whole Hyatt chain for 5 years.
And the ugly.
Kilroy was a definite left turn on the wheel. It was our nightmare in Dennis DeYoung's dreams.
And it's all in their own words.